begun as of late in Hollywood is that many of our beloved and internationally acclaimed celebrities are having their malicious pasts exposed, as well as their current present-day misdemeanors. As you would expect, people are left with their jaws on the floor at all of these. It's easy to fall into the trap of idol worship, placing these very normal humans on a pedestal on the basis of their talents and fame. We live within a culture that endorses this behavior too. What with tabloids and paparazzi documenting even the personal lives of celebrities, often to an invasive and downright creepy extent. One of the most recent cases that has come to light is that of James Franco. There were many other stars who tried to warn us about him. However, until now, no one really understood how serious the situation was. Here are the celebrities that tried to warn us about James Franco. But before we get into the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Busy Phillips. We are all equally shocked at the outbreak of this news. However, in hindsight, when we closely observe how he has behaved with people near him, it's obvious that this has been going on for some time and is not an isolated occurrence. Franco and Phillips were co-stars back in the day when they were both in the cast of Freaks and Geeks. In her book, This Will Only Hurt a Little, she called him a bully, even recounting one time when she was physically assaulted by Franco, but it was part of the script, according to which, as a response, she was supposed to lightly hit him in the chest. She claims that he attacked her a little while after this, having his ego bruised by the scene. He grabbed both arms and screamed in my face, "Don't ever touch me again," Phillips wrote. He threw me to the ground, flat on my back. Wind knocked me out. Another pattern that these incidents follow for the most part is that the victims cannot come out with their stories until much later, years after they have successfully established their careers, and since so much time has passed, the perpetrator largely gets away with it. This was relatively early in Franco's career before he became a big star. If he was like this back then, we can't imagine what he'd be like now if these allegations are true. Many others have come out with similar accusations too. Sarah Tither Kaplan. "I'm terrified for my career," is what this student had to say about it. She was a part of Franco's acting class at the film school, which he also founded. She was asked to shoot some nude scenes in Franco's productions and went on to appear in some of his works. She is one of 5 women who, in interviews with The Times, accused the actor of inappropriate behavior. 4 out of 5 of these women were his students, and he was the mentor of one of them. In many of these cases, they played along because they believed it was the price they had to pay for advancing their careers. In 2018, Franco won a Golden Globe for his performance in The Disaster Artist, which was largely inspired by Tommy Wiseau's 2003 movie, The Room.
First person I have to thank is the man himself, Tommy Wiseau.
And based upon a book by Greg Sestero. This was a critical year for his career. It was like a slap in the face, was Sarah's response when she saw him getting that award. She and several others went to Twitter to voice their anger over his win. These women discussed the things that went on in the acting classes, which includes stripping and performing certain scenes. When they refused, Franco would become angry. Sarah revealed a harrowing incident in which they were filming a nude orgy scene with some other female actors, and Franco took off the guards covering their genitals whilst acting out scenes with simulated sex. James described the allegations as not accurate, and he was willing to set things right. However, despite everything, neither Franco's career nor reputation suffered in the least. Later, on Stephen Colbert, he also tried to dissuade the accusations. It was quite strange, and no one knew what to make of it. At the same time, he commended the women for coming forward and applauded their courage, whilst denying the things that they were saying. Hillary Dusum. Another instance of Franco not exactly behaving professionally in his classes at another acting school. Hillary was another one of the students that came forward with claims similar to the previous ones. Initially, she thought he was a kind person who was trying to help her out. When she was selected with a few other female students in what Franco had told them was an art film, her opinion changed. Another student, Natalie Schimmel, says she was told by Franco the shots would be used for a jeans commercial. Both of them said the shoot was hostile and extremely unprofessional, and it took place at a strip club. She revealed that in the middle of the shoot, Franco came up to his actress who were wearing lingerie and masks and asked them which of them would go topless. When none of them were okay with it, he threw a fit of rage. Schimmel also backed his story up, giving the same account, saying that he was hoping to exploit the desperation of the actresses to get ahead with their acting careers. James' attorney said none of these things happened. Charlene Y. Actress and comedian Charlene Y. also has something to say about Franco. She also called out Seth Rogen for enabling Franco's behavior. She said that the Disaster Artist production team attempted to bribe her with a huge role when she exposed her concerns and wanted to leave the project, stating that the reason for this was that she didn't feel safe with Franco around, calling him a sexual predator, and went on to say that I literally heard of him abusing new women that week. She even reminded everyone about the Saturday Night Live episode where Rogen was hosting and made a joke about catfishing as a girl on Instagram and saying to an indifferent Franco that he was too young. Y posted on Instagram saying that she felt it made light of an important issue, which is grown men targeting underage girls. Another incident we can't forget is the one in 2014 where Franco hit on an underage girl of only 17. He initially met her outside a New York theater and later approached her through Instagram and asked her if she was single and how old she was. Despite knowing she was 17, he asked her which hotel she was staying at and whether he should get a room for them. When this incident came out, Franco publicly expressed his remorse on ABC's Live with Kelly and Michael, saying he was very embarrassed and how difficult it is to properly navigate social media, and further stated that he'd learnt his lesson. The effect of these accusations is slowly accumulating. Some of his former students that came forward have filed a lawsuit. This was seen through in February, but what the settlement consisted of between the two parties came out in February 2021. The lawsuit stated that Franco aggressively pressured his students into performing such explicit scenes that even went beyond the boundaries of what is considered acceptable in Hollywood. It was said that Franco was trying to make his own team into a group of young women whom he could exploit sexually in the name of teaching. And they were kept under false pretenses that, as for the ones who were submissive, Franco would see to it that they received good roles in his own productions. We can see why he would have used this as bait, being such an established artist in Hollywood. Naturally, his film roles are highly sought after. The lawsuit also told us that these things happened while Franco was conducting a special class on sex scenes in Hollywood. Both parties had been in contact to reach an agreement for a few months. The lawsuit had been halted while they were in discussion. After these things came out, Seth Rogen, one of Franco's best friends and closest work associates, said that they were done working with Franco. The Disaster Artist is supposedly the last project the iconic duo will have done as a team, but there have been rumors saying otherwise. He was even asked about whether he was planning on remaining friends with Franco despite not working together, but the star was reluctant to answer. But we still don't know if he meant it, as both of them are currently producing an upcoming show together on Hulu. We hope that justice prevails in the end and the whole truth comes out soon. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed today's video. We try our best to bring you the most relevant and up-to-date celebrity happenings. What do you think? Is Franco guilty, or is this yet another hoax? Leave a comment down below and let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.